YouTube. One of the guys asked me if I could talk briefly about the business changeover and buying a business versus building up the clientele on your own, starting from scratch. The changeover of the business was pretty important as far as the information, I guess, that I got from the previous owner. He gave me a spreadsheet basically of all the clients with their contact numbers and addresses and whatever. And he even went to the had the detail of like how each lawn was mowed, whether it was the walk behind or walk behind catch, walk behind mulch, small mower, big mower, right on, and then the levels of cut as well. Whether it was level 8, level 3 on the right on, or whatever it might have been. It was pretty good detail for me. So if I hadn't have been to a job previously when he showed me around, I could always go back to those and check on that. That was pretty important, I think, just to give me a little bit of confidence, and that if I didn't take everything in initially with him, that I had that to fall back on. In the changeover of the business, he did 2 weeks with me. So from the day that I bought the business, he worked with me for the first 2 weeks, and then the jobs that we didn't mow in those weeks, we just drove around to them and had a walk around the property and whatever. He just sort of pointed out the finer details, whether there might have been stumps or stuff in the ground that you couldn't see, or just little things like that, which I got a lot out of, and I was really, really appreciative of him doing that. And I think that in any case, if you're buying a business or buying an existing run from a current contractor, I think that you need to at least be walked around the property by the person who was mowing there previously. That's at a bare minimum. If you can do the job with them, that's even better. As far as equipment and stuff goes in the changeover, I basically got the business with a light truck with a sort of a flatbed base on the back. That was okay. It wasn't really ideal for my current situation, like having a child and what have you, and wanting to take them around with me. I had to have two. I had to have another car as well, which I didn't really, while obviously isn't money efficient having two forms of transport. So I sold the truck, and that's when I bought my trailer. Basically it was pretty much I paid the same amount of money for the trailer as I got when I sold the truck. So the truck was pretty old, it was pretty bad shape. But yeah, the rest of the equipment is basically what I've got now, except for the new Honda mower. That's obviously brand new. So I think it was. The main thing I can say about getting a new business or buying an existing business, should I say, is that you just go around with the current contractor and just have a look at the jobs and just have a talk about them, each one, because as you all know, that each little job has its own little idiosyncrasies. It's not just mowing a lawn. There might be little aspects that you do for some person that you might not do for the next door neighbour. And those little things are what will keep you in the business and not lose the clients, because that's a big risk when you buy someone, is there's no guarantee that you're going to keep the clients. So that was a risk that I took, and it was, I think, as I said, I took a risk on myself and whatever else. So anyone can do it. It's just a matter of thinking about things a little bit and not just rushing in and doing, just going hell for leather. Take your time, and especially early on, once you got the gist of it, then you can go for it. But until that you're really comfortable with your clients and comfortable with the job and your equipment and everything else, then just take it easy and take your time. Cheers. All right, catch you later, guys.